Perfect,
Hey,
Joe.
Joe,
Joe, tell us
about
about the goddess of thunder, Camille, and her amazing cross-examination. Tell us your opinions now that I've led I've just basically paved the runway for you to bring in the fire.
I'm hoarse because I was screaming, medic, medic, medic.
Everybody comes on here with bits.
They had to wheel a gurney in there to just sort of scoop blobs of Amber Heard onto this gurney and then wheel her to a hospital. But I'm sure that some ice and a little arnica cream will fix it all up for tomorrow and she'll be fine. But that is a worse beating than I'm sure Amber has ever taken in her life. That was epic. Oh my God! From start to finish. First of all, the one thing I was asking everyone yesterday, what do you open with? And it was very interesting. The very first thing when she comes out of the gate with is Johnny can't even stand to look at you. You're sitting here with your little puppy eyes about your abuser, and I would never want to hurt Johnny. Oh, I fell asleep by the door because I was worried that he would get asphyxiated, falling asleep in a bowl of his own vomit. And you're so deeply in love with your guy who is so abusive that he almost killed you multiple times. And Johnny looks at you and he's sick to his stomach because you disgust him. You are a disgusting human being, but without saying you're a disgusting human being, which makes it way better, a million times better. Yep. Because if you say you're a disgusting human being, if she says that you're vile, then I'm being a bitch. The point is, and the reason that's so important is the one person who I've spoken to in the last 3 weeks who, as of yesterday, still thinks Johnny is a monster and Amber is completely right and she was beaten. He said to me over and over again, I cannot get over the fact that as she's on the stand, he's so embarrassed he can't even stand to look at her. And you don't know the backstory that he actually said to her, you will never meet my gaze again. He has such conviction about it that he's like, no, I am not looking up because she's gonna be looking at me and I don't want her to see my eyes ever again. And that sort of wipes away. And she gave a pretty good answer to that. She's like, well, he's embarrassed, too embarrassed to look at me, but still, at least it gives us an understanding of why it is this entire time his head has been down. Not to think that he's broken or there's anything wrong with it, but that with where he's coming from, but that he can't stomach to look at her. Then he followed up with the whole questioning, the audio showing that, hey, this is an abusive relationship, but it's clear from the audio she's the abuser. And if you have any questions about that, let the jury mull that over and hear this audio where she's saying you're too little of a man. It would hurt your man card, your man pride, for you to come out there and admit that you're a victim. So you never will. No, jury, tell it to the world, jury. Tell it to the world, Johnny. Just tell it to the world. I know you won't. And that way, and he says, I am, and here it is, he's coming out and he's saying, I'm a victim to the world. Then they go item by item, and I was a little disappointed that she didn't nail that thing that she kept talking about, rings, and she never nailed down that there's not a single scratch on your face. How can you get pummeled over and over again, punch in the face, not one scratch, like a scratch from a ring? But I think enough of an inference was made there. That they got the point.
I got the point.
Yeah, I think that the jury would say, how the hell is there not one scratch from all these punches that she's allegedly took, and the lack of medical records and the broken nose stuff. Oh my God, that was so great when she's going on about the so you have a broken nose over here, right? Okay. It's like, and the back, I'm sure every woman in America who was watching that is thinking, God, maybe I need Johnny to beat my back so my back could look that good. That was, and the finish. Wow. I did not imagine that the $7 million to finish today, where it's not just that, like, proving that she's screaming, Johnny, no, it's not fair to the kids. It's not fair to ACLUs to hold back the money. If you're going to do that money, you got to pay double and you got to pay, boom, one payment right away. And then she's standing there saying, well, I would have paid, but it's all Johnny's fault. It's all Johnny's fault I didn't pay. Everything all day today it's all Johnny's fault. If you have a flat tire, it's probably Johnny Depp's fault. If I'm hoarse right now, it's because of Johnny Depp. And if I lose connection, it's because of Johnny Depp. Everything in the world that ever happened, I'm sure he was together with Bin Laden planning 9/11. It's all Johnny Depp. So... but then she comes out and says, the only reason I didn't pay is because of Johnny Depp. And it's like, whoa. You had this money for a freaking year before. You had a year. Why didn't you pay during that year? You're sitting here telling us that you didn't pay that money. You can't afford it because of Johnny Depp. Well, you had a year to pay before you even knew he was going to sue you. What the hell are you talking about? And then the piece de resistance is they come in there and she lied under oath in the UK case and said, I donated that money. Oh my God. They're able to go up in closing and saying this woman has no compunction with lying under oath. This is how much she hates Johnny Depp. This is how that she doesn't care. She'll tell lies. She just wants to drag him under the mud. She's abusing him from the day they met, and she kept abusing him. Relationship ends, keep abusing him, and then when she wants to play this, oh, I'm the perfect saint. I don't want any money. I'm giving it all to the ACLU, or I'm giving it all to the Children's Hospital. It's all about the children, and then she's grabbing the glory, grabbing the headlines. I don't want to be a victim. I just happen to be the queen of victim and the spokesman for victim abuse. I never want to be a victim, but I happen to be anointed to this, and it's not about the money, but I happen to have a bank account with $7 million in it while I have an outstanding pledge and no reason not to pay it because unless I'm Nostradamus, I know that he's going to sue me for something. I'm going to say there's no reason not to pay it. And then I'm going to go take it one step further, go on TV, say I donated the money, then go into court and fill out papers saying, I promise, I swear, under oath, the same oath that she makes in this courtroom and says, oh yeah, I donated that money. Lies, lies, lies. You don't care about lying. You don't care about perjuring yourself. You don't care about the truth. All you care about is that you need to have your freaking anointed status while you're dragging Johnny down since the freaking day you met him and trying to drag him down and destroy his career any way you could. And that's why his defamation suit is $50 million and you need to pay him every single freaking penny.
I can't imagine why you're hoarse, Joe.